Good evening, my lovelies. How was everyone's day? If you want to tell me how your day was, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. We're at the end of the day, and I've had an awesome day. And there are a couple more bits of news for you. But I'm going to keep it short because they're going to come and help me with some things here. I am going to interventional radiology tomorrow. And they are going to put in a couple of filters in my inferior vena cava. Doesn't that sound like a fancy name? It is a big vein in my leg, and within my chest. It's called the superior vena cava, and I think that's in the superior one, the one that's up in the chest. And there'll be one down low to keep me from to keep any clots from moving up any further than my leg. And there will be one up in my chest to catch any clots that slip through. That is a mesh, a finer mesh. So it will catch anything that's trying to reach up into my lung. And with those two things, they have 4 to 6 weeks where they don't have to give me any blood thinners at all. No Coumadin, no heparin, no Lovenox, no nothing. And that makes them happy because they don't want to think about clots, and they don't want to have to think about causing another bleed with blood thinners. So this gives them a 4 to 6 week window where they can just leave me alone in terms of my clotting. And the two devices should take care of it. And that is a good thing. That is a surgical procedure, but it isn't a big surgical procedure. Not at all. Not even a little. It's just pop open the big vein and don't let it leak while you do it. And put these things in, and then they do ultrasound of the locations, and anyway, they do what they need to do to make sure that they did it right, because that's just how these people are. And after that, I think, pray, hope that there's a chance that the last chest tube will come out. And at that point, all I'm going to need is a little cannula like this to get around. And that might even come off tomorrow, because all day today, I said, leave it at 1. If I get below, don't bring me back up. Let me recover. Let me have all those reminders that, Candace, you're not breathing deeply enough. Teach me to be consistent in breathing deeply enough. And then, when we go to 0, leave the monitor on, and it'll do the same thing. And as soon as I learn to breathe consistently and deeply, then my O2 sats will stay where they're supposed to be, and I can slowly work back up so that my muscles support my breathing, and it will once again become autonomic, which means it happens all by itself. And I will have relearned how to breathe. That's what they mean is by when they tell you coming out of surgery, they are going to have to teach you how to breathe again. That's what this whole process since coming out of surgery has been about. Strengthening the muscles, weaning you off oxygen and getting you to the point. My arm's tired, can you tell? I keep letting it drop and looking down at you instead of straight at you. So that's the process. And after those two things, it's just a matter of learning to walk around again on nothing but room air, continuing to strengthen my muscles slowly. So if whatever I do looks too ambitious to you, you tell me, because their whole goal now is to discharge me to our apartment down here for the next 12 weeks probably, and could be more, but that's the estimate right now. And I will start visiting the doctor, walking around like a normal person, except I must always have my mask on anytime I'm outside my own home, and working on memorizing and making the eating restrictions second nature, and the safety recommendations second nature, and seeing my doctors very frequently, sometimes 3 times a week for a few weeks. And so I'll get to drive around and see more of the city, and I'll get to go out and walk around in the sun as long as it's before 10 and after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I think this is going to be a continuation of fun, fun, fun. Aren't there a lot of California songs about fun? I think there are. It's a pretty fun place, they say. So, no restaurants for 6 weeks. None. No, excuse me. 3 whole months. No restaurant eating for 3 whole months. And grocery stuff has to all be pasteurized and cooked to safe temperatures. And I think I already told you that. I'm basically just rambling now because I like to hear myself talk. But so, yeah, that's it. Interventional radiology surgery in the morning, but it's not even really a surgery. It's called a procedure. You know, it's just it's close to surgery, but nothing major happens. And the scan afterwards, and an ultrasound afterwards, and maybe the chest tube out afterwards. And once all that has happened, and then the cannula goes away, I have no more at all attachments to my body. And that's going to be wonderful. Okay, I love you. Good night. I really love you, but I think I've told you that quite a bit. Do you still like hearing it? If you still like hearing it, then I'll keep saying it. Love ya. Great, good, wonderful dreams come true to you. And have a good sleep tonight. And I'll update you, probably not in the morning, because I'll save up all the good stuff. But I might be able to get it on around supper time. If I can, I will. All right. Good night. Rest tight. Sleep tight. Don't be so tight. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Relax. Have a good sleep. Bye.